So both Diddy and New York City Mayor Eric Adams were both recently indicted on federal charges, and folks are speculating that maybe there's some connections between the two. And it seems like they may be correct, and we're going to take a look at those connections in this video. But before we do, make sure you guys just take a quick second to like this video and to subscribe to this channel so I could continue to bring you more videos. So just this week, federal charges were brought against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. So before the charges were brought against him, apparently there was a long investigation prior. The feds were previously investigating him. They even raided his home at Gracie Mansion. Gracie Mansion is the home of the sitting New York City mayor. They lived there during their term. It is similar to the White House, where the sitting president will live there during their term and they move out at the end of their term. So Gracie Mansion is similar, but on a much smaller scale. But how does this connect to Diddy and his indictment and his federal charges? So before the charges against the mayor, there were charges pending and investigation going on with Diddy. So they raided his house in LA and they also raided his house in Miami. Is it possible that during the raids on Diddy's houses, they found something that connected him to the mayor? Now, it's possible that the two could have met at a charity event of some sorts, but we know that back in September 2023, the mayor awarded Diddy the key to the city. So we know they could have met around that time or just prior to that time. After Diddy was awarded the keys to the city, the mayor even made a post on Twitter saying this. You can pause to read his tweet. Then early in 2024, Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie filed a lawsuit against him for approximately $30 million, which he settled within 24 hours. Months later, CNN released a video of Diddy attacking Cassie in a hotel hallway. Diddy later released a video apologizing for the incident that happened with Cassie. After the Cassie video, it's reported that the mayor sent a letter to Diddy requesting that he return the keys to the city, in which he did, but he never made a statement publicly about it. Here we see Diddy driving around the city and showing off the key that he received from the mayor. Then in 2024, there were federal charges brought against Diddy for sex trafficking and racketeering. Per Diddy's lawyer, Diddy returned to the city to turn himself in, but the feds would not let him turn himself in. Days later, the feds arrested Diddy and held him without bail. Approximately 1 week later, after Diddy's arrest, charges were brought up against the New York City mayor. However, he was able to go to the courts to answer to the charges where he pled not guilty, and he was not arrested at that time. At this time, it is unclear whether or not he will be arrested. Here we see the mayor leaving the courthouse with his attorney closely behind him. Now let's get into the possibly shocking connection between the two. So allegedly this is Gene Deal. He's supposed to be a former bodyguard of P. Diddy. He is claiming that the New York feds were initially investigating the mayor and other politicians in New York City, and that they may have found something during that investigation that led them to start investigating Diddy. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about it all.
So what they did was they reviewed both of those civil lawsuits and found that there was some criminal activity in those lawsuits. I said if they really wanted him, all they had to do was review those civil lawsuits. And once they find the criminal activity in those, they could bring them in. The Southern District of New York, they took it upon themselves and put on that raid and everything based on the information they found in Cassie lawsuit and the information they found in Little Rod lawsuit. But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Because you know who else they was doing investigation on during that whole time period? It was the mayor and the politicians in New York City. They turn around and give him the key to the city. all the mayor people that he brought on here in New York City are all resigning. They all resigning. People ain't gonna tie this together, but if you look at it, you have to say, because of Mayor Adams and his relationship with Diddy, it brought on the Southern District of New York to start investigating Diddy on civil lawsuits that was put against him. Because the feds is going after all these politicians in New York City.
So yeah, this is allegedly Diddy's former bodyguard, and these are the connections he's making between the two. As of right now, Mayor Eric Adams is still the mayor and still serving his time as the mayor. We don't know whether or not he will be arrested, and if so, will he end up behind bars like Diddy? We just don't know. But if you made it this far in the video, I want you to go ahead and like this video, and please subscribe and follow along for more videos like this.